Welcome everybody here to this classic football night in Oceanside. Oceanside Pirates taking on El Camino Wildcats. I'm John Jednak along with my co-host Joshua Galeai. And we also have the student press commentators tonight, Lassie Ilasa and Alan Carter. One thing we got to remember on this night when it's beautiful, 65 degrees, if you look at what's on paper, it's almost like it's no contest. The Pirates have been short all season long. But with this crosstown series, you and I both know anything can happen.
Records are out the window. None of that even matters. The entire city looks like they showed up for the game today. And I'm looking for a couple of players to step up today. It's a tall task. If Oceanside wants to bring it to El Camino today, El Camino is stacked. Starting off with their O-line and their D-line in the trenches, they're huge. And compared to Oceanside's line, it's very unbalanced. El Camino also has a seasoned quarterback in Carson Harwood and 3 running backs that can hit you in all sorts of different types of ways. Oceanside, they're looking to rebuild. They're defeated right now, which we haven't seen in a long time from the boys in green. But like John said, anything can happen. It's senior night, it's rivalry week, and big players step up on big days. And I hope that happens today.
Let's go down to the sidelines and check out what's happening there.
Hi, it's Olena Sanchez from El Camino High School.
And Morgan here from Oceanside High School.
I have a question for you. What is your thoughts on the EC and OHS rivalry?
I think it means a lot to, the history to the schools. I think it means a lot. And we both have a lot of pride. We do. I had a lot of pride in the school. But, yeah, I think it means a lot to the community. And back to you guys.
Okay, we're back up top here. Why don't you introduce some of these players for it, Joshua?
So, on the offensive side for Oceanside, we're looking at Daniel Herrera at the left tackle, Julian Amador, Jalen Bledsoe, who comes in at 5'6", 160. Aiden Surowicz and Roberto Garcia to round out the linemen. Starting at quarterback today will be a switch from who has been at the helm. It will be JoJo Matthews today getting the call. In the backfield will be Joe Garcia. Lined up in the skills position will be Kalani Pickett, Kayshawn Goodson, Isaac Hernandez, and the dangerous Demarie Vivian. On the offensive side for El Camino, they're huge up front. Talo Tavale, Ezekiel Valles, Genesis Selmalo, Alex Hernandez, and Chance Aano are starting up front. At quarterback, Carson Howard comes in for throwing over 1,000 yards on the season. Devin Serta, Zuriel Eatman, and Ray Taele are the running backs for El Camino. Lining up at wide receiver will be Tate Reed. If you remember the Reed name, Kyle Reed was at quarterback and led them to victory the past couple of competitions. Elton Hurd, number 5, number 21, Julian Rosas, and Kobe Johnson, the transfer from Carlsbad, rounding out the offensive starters for today. On the defensive side, we have, starting with El Camino up front, Taji Tavale, Talani Toloau, and Pea Tausulu, and Quentin Johnson, the junior, 6'4", 238, 11 tackles for loss on the season. At the linebackers, we have Ryan Sayao, Braden French, Jake Williams, who's a sophomore and their leading tackler, and Manny Morrell at linebacker. At the safety spot, we have Tate Reed, Devin Escobar, and Caleb Reese, another sophomore, are the anchors at corners. On the defensive side for Oceanside, Kalani Pickett is a name that you've heard over a lot of years here at Oceanside. He'll be deep with Carter Petorini, a junior transfer from El Camino. At the linebacker slots, we have Joseph Garcia, E.J. Juarez, who was brought up from the JV and is now starting as a sophomore, and JoJo Matthews, the quarterback. The D-line up front, Jordan Beeman, Julian Amador, Roberto Garcia, and the flying Hawaiian, Matthew Gonzalez up front. Their two corners, Demarie Vinvin and Trey Nastasio, two juniors that look to anchor that secondary. So with that being said, I know that we're taking a look at senior night right now. We're going to toss it over to one of our colleagues today from El Camino, a junior herself. Lassie Ilasa is going to tell us who she feels needs to stick out for the Wildcats today.
I think Be'a, number 44 on our D-line, he will stand out. All I can say is give him a hole and our Wildcat will pounce.
So she's picking Pea Misa Lefua as a player that needs to stick out today for the Wildcats. We're going to toss it over to Alan Carter, who's our representative from Oceanside High School today, on who he feels needs to stick out today for the Pirates.
Thank you. I feel that the connection between quarterback Sonny Thompson and Kehlani Pickett will be dominating this first half with that connection of catches and touchdowns in the past games. And on defense, Demarie Vivian will be having good coverage on their wide receivers.
And by the way, Allen just got done playing a heck of a game for the JVs.
Thank you.
It was close. Came down to the last second.
Yes, literally the second.
5 seconds left in the game. 10-8, up by 2. El Camino pulls a sweep to the right and closes out the game 16-10, giving El Camino the victory over Oceanside at home for the JV. Our colleague Allen, though, did have a fumble recovery during the contest today.
Yes, it was my first time trying to onside kick. I saw it under the guy and I wrapped up, just got the ball. And then we got to start the second half with the ball.
So didn't turn their way, but definitely was an exciting game. We're looking for that same excitement to hit us in the varsity game today. Each of us took a look at the rosters coming into it and had identified who we thought might have an opportunity to be player of the game. We heard from Lassie who she thought would be player of the game, Pea Misa Lefua. Any interest in sharing who you think?
Well, I think I spoke about this a little bit earlier. It could very well come down to the quarterback for the Wildcats. You know, he's one of the best runners on the team. He's got an incredible passing record. And if this guy is hot today, it's just going to be tough. But Joshua, like we found out 3 years ago, Oceanside was picked to win the game. Period. End of story. And who won? Right?
EC. Oceanside was actually leading at halftime. Seemed like they had secured the bag, and EC came back and snatched that victory from him. Carson Howard, who he's talking about, a junior, 6'2", 190, comes into the game throwing for 1,126 yards, but is also dangerous on the ground with 202 yards rushing on the season. There's a look at our Pirates taking the field.
They officially came on, and the crowd is pumped, and we're getting ready for the national anthem here in just a minute or so.
El Camino taking the field.
A lot of energy here tonight. Welcome to Oceanside, my friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say there's a home field advantage right now. The El Camino sidelines, if you're able to see that on the screen, is absolutely packed right now. And the student section has been wild for about a half an hour right now leading up to this game. I will tell you, as we went through who we thought had a chance for player of the game, I went on a limb.
Who'd you pick?
I went on a limb. Nobody right now is picking the green to come through. I'd say for myself, who I'm picking will be JoJo Matthews, number 9, senior quarterback from Oceanside. He's the best athlete in green today, is also a track star as well, has played a little bit of running back, and will get the nod today at quarterback. We'll see.
El Camino won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the presentation of our nation's colors by the Oceanside High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC, led by Color Guard Commander Cadet Corporal Ashley Colores. Please remain standing until the commencement of the song. The singing of tonight's national anthem will be performed by Tupu Bayal.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Getting ready for, once again, another classic. And we've talked about the Pirates. We've talked about they have yet to win one this season, and they've been outscored quite a bit. But that was then, and this is now. And these games are always different.
I've been told that the last time that Oceanside went defeated was the year that these two schools split up, and I believe that was 1972. Oceanside and El Camino used to be as one, which tends to this rivalry. And it was that season that they went defeated. Sure, nobody on the green side is looking for that record to be repeated this year. And so big games are needed. Kalani Pickett, back deep to receive, is the playmaker for the Pirates. To the left of him is Demarie Vinvin.
Number 77, Genesis Sumalo.
And that's Pedro kicking it off.
And number 44.
And we're ready, and here we go. Here we go. About the 15, toss, thrown down about the 10-yard line.
That was Jalen Harvey on the return. Looked a little surprised that the ball came to him, was looking around, looking for space to run after that stutter, and was hit for a loss by a swarm of Wildcats defenders. Jalen Harvey, a 6', 160 junior for the Pirates today. And we'll get our first look at JoJo Matthews at the helm. first series.
And if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. We're here on KOCT once again, Oceanside and El Camino. Spotted at 15 to snap, a pass, downfield, almost picked off.
Number 9, Joseph Matthews.
Oceanside came out in their famous spread offense, draw back to pass, all the old linemen went for the cut block, sent it down deep, and almost on the interception that time was Caleb Reese for El Camino, the sophomore that comes into the game with 18 tackles and 2 interceptions on the year.
There's a snap, going ahead, running a little bit off to the right side, probably gained about 2-3 yards.
Number 44, Kasulu.
He
That was a
spotted
give
about
to-
17.
Give to Joe Garcia, right up the gut. They're going to test it to that right side. Roberto Garcia is their biggest lineman. He's going to go toe-to-toe with Pea Misa-Lefua of the Wildcats all day today.
Standing alone. JoJo gonna pass. And almost caught.
Number 9's pass falls
Has to
incomplete.
bring up a
Intended for
fourth
number
down.
6, Isaac Hernandez.
A nice ball by JoJo Matthews. Penetration
Brings
coming
up
up the
a
middle
4th and
from
10
number
for
51,
the Pirates.
Quentin Johnson, who is a name that you're going to hear a lot about today. Quentin Johnson has
Brings up a 4th
residency
and 8 for the
in the
Pirates.
backfield of the opposing teams and finds himself back there often. On the miss for Oceanside was Isaac Hernandez out of that trip set.
And that toss that JoJo just did, I was watching them along the sidelines earlier, and they are really practicing that one, and they had it down, and that was right off the tips of the finger. Here we go with the snap. Gonna punt from the 5 and a flag. What happened?
Penalty on that play. It looked like Aiden Goodwin, the motion back, started making progress towards the line of scrimmage within his motion. Looks like they're going to call him. Aiden Goodwin, a sophomore that was brought up from the JV team early on in the
A
season,
false start penalty on the Pirates.
is a player that they're excited about here at Oceanside.
Punting for the Pirates, number 6, Isaac Hernandez.
So we're going to try it again, this time right from the goal line. Really high kick, snap. He kicked it, he got it away. Not a great one, but look at all the way to the 50-yard line.
Deep for the Wildcats.
El Camino
Number
takes
84,
over.
Kobe Johnson.
There's a lot of pressure back there. I see a flag on the field. Could be in Oceanside's favor, roughing the punter.
All right.
You know, the Isaac Hernandez got up slowly after that, trying to sell it.
Clock is stopped. Just under 11 minutes. First quarter here in Oceanside. Coming tonight from the home of the
penalty was running
Pirates.
into the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
Gives Oceanside a fresh set of downs.
Wow.
The Pirates
Saved
declined the
them.
penalty. Brings up a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line for the Wildcats.
El Camino.
Check that. El Camino with the ball.
Yep. And a whistle. What's happening on the field? Too many men on the... No. The
Looks like they're doing an
Substitution.
equipment check with the quarterback. And that's happened to us. You know, the refs are real heavy on the equipment with the knee pads actually covering over the knee. And I seen the ref was pointing at his knee pads, which is going to require Carson to come out the game, and they've switched Tate Reed to the quarterback slot. Looks like it's throwing off their offense here just a little bit, making some adjustments. Devin Corpus comes into the game for Oceanside.
Sure. All right. Just under 11 minutes. Give right up the center, and that'll be for first
On the
down.
handoff, number 25.
What a push up front that the Wildcats are providing for the running back. They ran right behind Alex Hernandez on that one. Devin Serta on the carry, first down, first play of the
Gain
game.
11 on that play. First
Devin
down.
Serta, bigger bruising back. You'll see him really moving the chains today.
10.5 minutes, first quarter. Oceanside, California. Pass up the middle. No flag.
Pass intended for
No
number
flag.
84, broken up.
El Camino comes out in a trips
By
right
number 9,
set.
Joseph Matthews.
Looks for their target, Kobe Johnson, on the play. On the coverage for Oceanside was JoJo Matthews breaking up the pass.
Second and 10. Ball's on the 37. Give right up the middle.
On handoff, number
Got a few
25,
yards on
Devin
it.
Serta. Taken down by number 51, Matthew Gonzalez.
Came out in the trip set again. Devin Serta making the read. Zone read to the left. Big push up front from the line. Gets a gain of about 5 yards.
Third and 5. Third and 5. Snap. Give right up the middle. Could go all the way. Wildcats touchdown.
And on the handoff, number 84, Kobe Johnson.
No flags.
Touchdown for the Wildcats.
That's 6 points.
El Camino gets on the board in their first possession.
Wildcats, number 45.
Sent Kobe Johnson in motion. El Camino with the kick.
And that makes it 7.
And the kick is good by number
9.5 minutes left. First quarter. Any reaction from our student press commentators? Got anything to say to all this? What's going on?
Right now, not gonna lie, I never doubted the Wildcats, but Oceanside has standout players like the puncher we had, number 5. He had a high snap, but was still able to get a ball out his zone.
All right, let's go right down to the field. Sidelines.
Hi, it's Olena Sanchez from El Camino High School, and I'm here with Sawyer from El Camino. Okay, Sawyer, how has 3 years of cheering with El Camino Wildcats have been?
Well, honestly, Olena, I've never felt more at home. El Camino just really feels like a family, and I feel like we're a team where anywhere we go, we can make friends and just fit into any community, and I'm really grateful just to be here.
Thank you so much, Sawyer. Back to you, John and Josh.
All righty, thank you. Good job. Kickoff. And Oceanside gets the ball up to about 22-yard line. Time to come back. Right, Josh? Make that move.
It is a pretty decent return right there. I believe that was Demarie Vinvin on the return for Oceanside. One of the speedsters that they have on the team. They look to get him the ball multiple of different ways. He's received it from the backfield and then also through the air. Is a junior for the Pirates.
The one thing you talked about was the difference in the size at the line. Okay, fake pass.
Number 9, Joseph
Through the hands. I think that one should have been caught.
Ball was placed just a little bit high, but off the play action, we had the El Camino defense shifting to the left, so it was a wide open play. You could bring that down just a little bit. He's looking at somewhere near a first down on that play. The target on that play was Evan Wolf.
A little difference there, taking the snap. That was JoJo.
JoJo Matthews on the keeper. They had a trip set. They motioned out their back. Basically was empty back there with the quad look to the right, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. JoJo Matthews finds a seam and takes it up the gut.
So we got about 9 minutes on the clock. First quarter, 3rd and 2 for the Pirates. JoJo gets a snap, handoff, left side, up. Looks like he got a first down.
Yeah, they ran an option play on that. They pulled it back on out. Joe Garcia, about a 6-yard gain.
All right, let's go down to the field.
To our sideline reporter.
Hi, I'm Isla, and I'm here with one of the cheerleaders from OHS.
Hi, my name's Emma Chang. I've been cheering for 2 years at OHS. Go Pirates.
And what do you expect out of this first quarter?
I expect a good time. Obviously, it's senior night. I feel like everyone's really hyped because obviously it's our EC rivalry. I just hope for the best.
Back to you up in the box.
All right, well, JoJo got took down for a loss that time.
Yeah, on the sack for El Camino was Quentin Johnson. Heavy pressure up front. Like I said, he leads the team in tackles for loss on the season.
So that was a loss of almost 10 yards. So we got about 2nd and 19. 7 minutes, 36 seconds on the clock, first quarter. Snap, dropping back is JoJo, gonna run to the right. Got some room, cuts back, hit hard at the 40.
Number 9, Joseph Matthews.
And sent Kalani Pickett in motion that time, thinking that they were going to give it off. JoJo Matthews is the leading rusher for Oceanside. You'll see him at the quarterback position, but he is their leading rusher on the year with 342 yards. About a 9-yard pickup on the play.
Yep. Actually, more than that. So they got a 3rd and 4. Ball on the 41. Running right up the middle is JoJo, and it looks like he got the first down.
Number 9, Joseph Matthews keeps it. Gets the
A heavy dose of JoJo Matthews here early in the game. When I was talking to Coach Rod before the game, he mentioned he is their best athlete. JoJo Matthews actually went out for track to get faster in football and found out that he was actually a really good track runner.
So I think, like you pointed out at the beginning, he is going to be holding on to the ball quite a bit.
Unofficial stats, 30 yards on 3 carries.
Ooh, tipped up and caught by number 12. So let's go over to Allen and see what he has to think. I mean, you got the inside information. How's it looking so far?
Sure, it's rough. El Camino scoring 7-0. That was a hard hit. That should have been a flag. But Joe Matt's the run, throw type of quarterback, dominating on the field. If you find the right hole or the right receiver, I feel like we could get a touchdown and get 6 on the board.
Okay, 5.5 minutes. Here's the snap. Dropping back the pass. JoJo threw it up. to nothing.
Number 9's pass falls incomplete.
You'll see that Oceanside uses their motion a lot. Almost every play they have somebody on the field that's going into motion. That time Joseph Garcia came out motion to the left. And I think JoJo Matthews held on to the ball just a little bit too long. Thought he saw something. And then Caleb Reese got in the way of the receiver.
7 yards to go, third down. Ball on the 49. Just in Wildcats territory. There's a pass right up and intercepted.
That's Ryan Sayal on the interception. The senior was one of the stars from last year's game. Made the right read, saw the clutch from JoJo Matthews, stayed on his receiver, and ends up making a big play for El Camino. Ryan Sayal on the interception.
Never heard that name before.
Sayal's a big name in Oceanside.
It
For
is.
those of you tuning in, never heard Junior Sayal. His home was here as an Oceanside Pirate.
All right, there's a pass going way downfield. No flag, nothing, just overthrown.
You see Carson Howard back in the game. It seems like he's got his equipment situated, and he's coming in there with the gun. He tries to take it downfield early. His favorite receiver will be Tate Reed on the day, but has a wealth of options that he can look at out there on that Wildcat side.
Here we're still in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes left on the clock. 7-0. El Camino over Oceanside so far. And right up the middle and gain of nothing.
On the carry, number 25, Devin Serta. Tackled by
That's what
Devin
Oceanside's
Serta.
got to do, right, Alan?
Yes.
No gain on the play. Brings up a third down.
Alan's over here getting excited on Oceanside play. The handoff was to Devin Serta off that left side, running behind Talo Tavale for that El Camino Wildcats offensive line. And I'm just taking a look at them. They are huge all the way across the board. They're huge.
3rd and 10, right? Oh, did he catch it in bounds? Look, said he was out of bounds.
Pass incomplete.
Pass intended for Kobe Johnson. Kobe Johnson, 1 touchdown on the day.
So we got Lassie over here, and well, she's talking about El Camino, and she says she likes hits. Did you like that hit? The El Camino guy?
As Green has been counted out, Green has been pushing their weight and actually holding the Wildcats accountable for everything.
Punt almost blocked. Maybe it was. That got nowhere. There's a punt. Went about 10 yards. That was it. 4 minutes left, first quarter.
The punt was tipped. Oceanside.
Anything else to chime in with, Lassie?
All I can say is Wildcats is the pick for the win, but the Green is giving them a hard time with this defensive game.
Lassie's a commentator joining us from El Camino. A little bit of background about her. She also plays rugby, and she'll lay the smack down. So I had asked her, hey, why are you so interested in hits? And she told me that she plays rugby. It all makes sense. JoJo Matthews back in there after he threw the interception on the last series. Spread set for the Pirates.
Hand off. Got a little room. Maybe 3 yards.
Carry, number 32.
4 minutes left, first quarter. Right here. Home of the Pirates in Oceanside.
Brings up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up a 2nd and 7. You've seen a heavy dose of Matthews and Garcia here early in the ball game for the Pirates. Garcia is a bruiser type of back, but you'll also see him coming out in a screen pass. Garcia comes into the game with 20 receptions on the year from that F position.
Back. Oh, he's going nowhere this time.
On the handoff, number 32, Joseph Garcia.
Actually lost, probably.
Tackled by number 24.
Yeah, where are they spotting it at? Actually spotting it, he might even gained a half a yard.
Brings up a 3rd and 8.
That spot definitely went in favor of the Pirates on that one. A swarm of Wildcats on the play.
Here we're at 3rd and 10, coming up in 3 minutes. Left here in the first quarter. Nobody in the backfield but JoJo. Here he goes. Got a pass, gonna throw, gonna run. Got up there, first down. Kept the ball, threat when he's running, eh, Joshua?
JoJo Matthews is an athlete. He knows how to use his eyes to move his defenders with his eyes and then find a lane. That's exactly what he did there for a big gain of about, let's say 12 yards, 13 yards.
Yep.
Enough for a first down for the Pirates as they move the chains.
Pirates coming down the field, 2.5 minutes left, first quarter. One guy dropped back, going off to the left. JoJo gonna run it again. And he is not afraid to run into 3 or 4 guys.
JoJo Matthews on that option keeper. He's gonna run right behind Daniel Herrera to the left side for a gain of about 7 yards.
Brings up a 2nd and 4 for the Pirates.
You know, one of the things that that people might not see is that quarterback actually runs to the sideline every play. And so the durability, the endurance that is required from the quarterback position is huge. You know, and if I was playing over there, I'd be tired by the second series.
Hey, breakaway. On to about 17 and a flag.
32, Joseph Garcia.
And what's it called?
That's JoJo Garcia using his vision to find his way on up. Would have had a gain of about 10 yards.
Holding.
Looks like it's coming back.
Holding Oceanside. Just what Oceanside's been doing is what they have to do. Control the ball, slow it down, and then get in for the score.
Man, those penalties will kill you. That'll just take the breath right out of you. You looked at that Buccaneers game last night. Same thing was happening. Tom Brady had multiple chances. Penalties just costly.
Right at the end of the game, right near the goal line, and they motion. Running to the sideline. Got a break. Still going. Down about what? 27. Less than 1 minute. 53 seconds. First quarter. 7-0. El Camino.
What a move by JoJo Matthews right there. He was running towards the sideline, looking like he had completely ran out of space. And then very Josh Allen-esque, hit the spin, got about a 7-yard gain on the play, really shortened down what was needed here on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
I throw out that Josh Allen because that's my fantasy football quarterback right now, which he's definitely helped me lead the way. I've seen a couple of people that are in my league here in the stands, 6-1 right now on the season in that SWAC fantasy football league.
What are you talking about?
Fantasy football league. It's all a fantasy.
So Alden over there keeps smiling and nodding his head.
He knows what's up. Allen's smart.
Yes, I have Josh Allen on my team too.
How many have Tom Brady on their team now?
You know, it wouldn't be such a bad pickup if you needed a quarterback. But Josh Allen is definitely the talk of the town right now.
3rd and 7. JoJo's back there. Being rushed. Downfield. Looks like it's caught.
What a ball by, I almost called him Josh Allen, by JoJo Matthews, finding Kalani Pickett for about a 15-yard gain, giving the Pirates a first down. What a ball. Way to find that slight opening. El Camino defense was placed out there, and he just finds that opening. Kalani Pickett comes up with a big play.
Yeah, and that's the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter. Why don't we go on down and see what's happening along the sideline? Take it away.
Hi, I'm here with David. David, what does this rivalry mean to you?
Definitely means a lot to me, especially being a kid, growing up in Oceanside. It's something that, kids, when they grow up, they look back at it and, it's a lot of memories that, cherish for a long time,
Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure on this team tonight?
Oh, definitely. Anytime we play El Camino, there's a lot of pressure, but I'd say this season may not have been, what we wanted, but I feel like a win would just make it mean that much more to us beating El Camino this year.
Well, from me, Morgan, and from David, back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Josh, what is your take on that first quarter?
Hey, I'm in full agreement with David down there. Hey, it don't matter what happens the rest of the season. You're an Oceanside resident. The only game that you're going to remember on top of the CIF championship, of course, will be the ECHS game. Anybody that you see up in the community, hey, we reference back the game that we had against Crosstown Rival. You can't say nothing.
Getting ready to start the second quarter. Snap, handoff, left-hand side, maybe down to the 10 or 11. Started at 15.
Jojo Garcia taking the dive to the left on the play. About a gain of about 5 yards.
Placing the ball at the 10. Second down. Hand off, and we lost a couple. Whoa. Lost a couple of yards. Probably get it back to about, where are they marking it at? Actually, marking at the 12-yard line. 13. So we're going to have a third down coming up.
Oceanside looking to get on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. Coming out in that famous spread offense they've been running for years, since the John Carroll days.
What? Looked like a handoff and then flip it back. Is that what happened?
Yeah, it looked like he was going to pull it out for the option and then ended up losing control of the ball.
All right, 10.5 minutes left. Let's go down to the sideline again.
Hi, it's Olina from El Camino High School, and I'm here with
Mike teetering some more.
Okay, my question for you is, how has the Wildcats football season been going this year?
It's been going good, man. We had a couple losses, but overall it's been pretty good.
All right, thank you. Back to you, John and Josh.
All right, snap, and it was blocked. Field goal attempt, block at the line of scrimmage.
Huge opportunity for the Pirates, get within the 20, opportunity to score, and then we get a block kick down here. They leave that drive with no points on the board after it seemed like they were getting momentum with the JoJo Matthews, Joe Garcia, and then with the Kalani Pickett catch. Seemed like they were making momentum to go in, unable to push it in, leaving them at a 7-point deficit here in the second quarter.
Well, like you said earlier, those guys on the front line look big.
They do. Even bigger from this angle.
Be like me trying to block you.
Yep.
I'm a little guy.
That's like Oceanside Center versus El Camino D-line.
Well, they came up there. It's up to the 30.
That's Ray Taele on the carry. 9 yards. Ray Taele, a transfer from Vista. One of that three-headed monster at running back for the Wildcats. I'm talking with Lassie before the game. That's her favorite running back in that Wildcats backfield. Just a bruiser, able to pound away. Another rugby player himself, Ray Taele.
So we're looking at 2nd and 1, straight up the middle, and he got it. Going to be a first down about the 36-yard line for the Wildcats.
And this is what happens when you got a big line like El Camino and you have the lead. You're able to just chip away, and with those backs that they have available, El Camino hasn't even put in their biggest threat, which I see in right now. You're going to be able to just eat the clock, and a 7-point lead is all you're going to need with that big offensive line.
Hand off. Gain of about a yard and a half. 8.5 minutes right here in the second quarter, coming to you live on KOCT from Oceanside.
Yeah, we got our first look at Zirio Eatman, a senior that comes into the game as the leading rusher for El Camino with 521 yards on the year and a 10.4 average. And there's a look at the speed
right up the
there.
middle. First down, just about a midfield.
That kid is a first down every time he touches the ball. 10.4 yards a carry. Is an absolute speedster. He's another one of those track guys that Coach Hobbs has available to him. A lot of speed on this Wildcats team, and they'll look to get Zirio the ball.
1st and 10. Snap, juggled, and still a gain of 5, but a flag comes down.
That little juggle came into their favor as it had the Oceanside shift all the way to one side. Devin Serta cut it back, but it looked like they got a holding on that play from the right side. I want to say that was number 60, Chance Ahano.
That's good news for the Pirates. That'll be a 15-yard setback. Wildcats have the ball at 43. 7.5 minutes left in the first half. Little sideline pass. Not much. Just about up to the original line. So probably about 2nd and 11.
Pass complete to Tate Reed, his first reception on the ball game. It's about a 4-yard gain. And here's the thing with keeping that EC offense on the field is that you see a lot of the people on Oceanside's offense both go two ways. JoJo Matthews, Garcia, Kalani Pickett are two-way players for Oceanside. It's going to be tough for them to maintain what they were doing in the first quarter if they got to continue to go both ways. There's Eatman.
Got a first down.
Eatman on the carry. We'll say that's about a 14-yard gain for Eatman. Two of his 3 carries have went over 10 yards. And that kid just looks dangerous every time he has the ball in his hand.
Okay, Alan, over to you. What does Oceanside got to do to stop them?
They have a very strong D-line. The Flying Hawaiian, especially getting lots of TFLs in the past games. Deep down
Touchdown coming up. Wide open. Great pass. 6 more on the scoreboard. 13-0. El Camino. Little over 6 in the first half.
That was a 38-yard TD to Tate Reed from Carlson Howard. Looked like a blown coverage on the Pirates. giving up another 6, bringing the lead to 13-0 as they look to add on to that.
Try for the extra point. It's down, up. Good. 14 on the scoreboard, El Camino.
El Camino just marches on down with Zuriel Eatman's success out the backfield. You know, it seems like all their eyes were set on him, trying to worry about him, and then they find that big seam right in that secondary for a big gain to Tate Reed. Tate Reed is a dangerous player. Tate Reed, the younger brother of last year's quarterback Kyle Reed, you know, gets the ball into his hand, has a little bit of open space. He's taking it to the house.
Okay, Lassie, what do you think Pirates got to do now?
Right now, they just need a lockdown. Their D-line really needs to work hard to get Carson, take any holes they can find and shoot straight up. And JoJo, Matt, and Garcia, since they're both playing on both sides of the ball, all they can really do is hope they have the energy to catch up.
All right, kicks away, and this is into the end zone. And it's going to be brought back out. And I'm looking over the scoreboard. They say 13. Wasn't that kick good?
I felt like that kick was good.
Straight through the middle.
No attempt for the Pirates to even return the kick on that. Just seems like there was momentum that was starting to build before they gave up on that last drive, and the energy looks down from what it was the last time that they were out. JoJo Matthews looks to get them back on track. Hopefully put some points on the board.
Right up to center, gain of about 3. 6 minutes left, second quarter.
Garcia, the bruiser back, is going to get you about 3 to 4 yards a pop every time that he gets it. You know, if you're an old school guy, you might remember the name Mike Allstott from the Buccaneers a while ago. Very similar in his running style. And he's looking for contact. He's looking to get down the field, lower his shoulder pads.
Going to throw, and either the receiver missed something, or maybe JoJo just thought a different play was coming.
Just a misplaced ball. JoJo Matthews on the play action, pulled on out. Looked like his target was Isaac Hernandez. Looked like there was some space in front of him. Wasn't able to get the completion.
Okay, here we go. 3rd and 7. And that was and a flag. So did he hit him too hard? He hit him high? What do you think?
Could have either been the hit.
Don't they have the helmet
They would have
rule?
called the helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
But I think it was a step over afterwards that the flag set came down for. I think it was a celebration of the hit.
So we are waiting for the call in the field. 5 minutes, 22 seconds here in the second quarter.
Doesn't seem to have phased Isaac Hernandez as he's able to jog off on the field.
Personal foul against El Camino.
Giving the Pirates a first down here.
Getting a break.
Might be what they needed to initiate this offense to start getting a push. Pirates definitely need to get a score here on this drive to get the momentum back into the house. Not really hearing anything from the fans on this side. You can definitely hear the EC side every time that they make a play.
Pass off to the side. Breaks one tackle, then another. Close to a first down. About 47-yard line.
Jojo Garcia rumbling his way to about a second.
Maybe
and
two.
Short. Yeah.
Quick pass off to the side.
Jojo Matthews able to complete it that time to Kayshawn Goodson. 6'3" senior coming into the game with 19 receptions on the year.
So the ball spotted about a 47. Hand off straight up the middle. Maybe one.
Yeah, Jojo was met right in the hole by Braden French, number 24 for the Wildcats. One of the leaders of this defense on the year for El Camino. Braden French, a senior, is tied for the lead in tackles, 40 tackles.
I think that was timeout called by the officials. Had to move something. Well, I can tell you this much. The clock went down over there. Looks like, yeah, now. Calling it 2nd and 9. What happened? There's a penalty. Is that offside? Illegal motion. So it's about a 2nd and 14.
Brings up a 2nd and long for the Pirates. They're going to come out in the trips right set. Jojo Matthews out of the shotgun.
Gonna throw it. No. Gonna keep it. No, he throws it. And it got to him first bounce.
Looks like Joseph Garcia was kind of surprised that he didn't go to him on that time. Was open initially when he went out into the flats. And then it looked like Jojo Matthews gave him another look again. Thought that he was going to come to it. Didn't. There was a lot of space on that other sideline with everybody shifted over here to this. Brings up a 3rd and long for the Pirates.
And of course, you would think this would be a pass.
I'm thinking they're going to Kalani Pickett.
Drop back. There's a good pass. No, he dropped it. Or he got hit hard.
What a big reception for Vivian on the play for the Pirates. Brings up a 1st down. A lot of excitement here in the booth. We had some energy behind us. I think she got
like
a little
4th
excited
down.
as well. Did it?
Yeah,
no
he
catch?
dropped it.
Oh. I got distracted by the lady behind me. Oh. Oh, that looked like he came down with that.
4th and 14, 3 minutes, 9 seconds left in the 2nd quarter on senior night here in Oceanside on KOCT Television. We are here for you. Punting time. Pirates. There's this. Oh, he's gonna fake. Oh, he actually.
What a kick.
Look at that. He did kick it.
All right, great placement by Isaac Hernandez. Looked like he was trying to take off, had the option to throw it down, ended up kicking it Great placement at the 6 for the Wildcats. And I got to tell you what happened up here in the booth. Like, Vin went up for that catch, and we have this ladder that's behind us. And somebody just dropped from the roof down right behind us. And wasn't sure what had happened to her, but she got up and she got out of here safely.
She was okay.
Slightly distracted, yeah.
All right. El Camino back with the ball. Just under the 3. Right about now, I think Allen wants to chime in on what's happening.
Yes, that was a very great kick by Isaac Hernandez. He used to be QB last year on JV. So every time in practice, they always do the fake punts and throw it to one of the wingmen.
You ever tried that?
I always tell coach I could throw it, but they never let me.
Second and 2. El Camino. Ooh. Had some pressure. Got away. Maybe ended up with a first down out of that.
Carson Howard showing his mobility. Felt a lot of pressure coming backside from Joseph Garcia on the blitz. Able to elude the first defender and get the Wildcats a first down.
Wasn't he my pick?
It's a long game, Jedinak. One half down.
2 minutes, 18 seconds. First and 10, El Camino. 17-yard line. What's going to happen next? Here we go. Dropping behind the line. Nowhere to go. Is he trapped? Will he escape? He's running out. Got some, a little bit. Oh, got a few yards. Ran about 30. Gained about 3.
Flag on the play. Looks like they're trying to get Eatman into space. Zero went in motion. Caught that little bubble route. Was looking to make something happen. And then for those of you that had tuned into San Diego football about 15 years ago, there was a guy by the name of Reggie Bush. Looked very Bush-like on that. Bush would run from sideline to sideline and just elude almost every defender that was in front of him. Looked like he had the opportunity to do that. Saving that play was number 25, Trajan Weaver.
Well, penalty called on El Camino. So here we are, minute 52. Quick throw off to the side. Trapped along the side. Well, about 8 yards left to that first down, so pick up, let's say 11.
That was out to Tate Reed. About an 11-yard gain. Tate already has a 38-yard touchdown on the game today. He's in the running for player of the game. Who took it home last time was his older brother, Kyra Reed.
2nd and 9. Quarterback keeper not going anywhere.
Met by the Flying Hawaiian, number 51, Matthew Gonzalez on the tackle.
Where'd he come up with that nickname?
You know, last year, when I was asking about who had nicknames, that was one of the first ones that came out, him and the Big Diesel. And he's a transfer from Hawaii, and I think that the name just kind of stuck, Flying Hawaiian.
He flew in.
He flew in. He took the flight out of Carson Howard.
So we got a timeout on the field, just under 1 minute. John Jednak along with Joshua Kaleai. Did that right, eh?
That works.
Lassie. from El Camino and Allen from Oceanside. Chiming in here when they get a chance.
Well, El Camino is kind of struggling to get the ball out, and their scrambles isn't working. The Green is putting up a great defense. I think the Wildcats weren't ready, so I think the Green's ready to take the City Cup back and get their get back.
Let's go Green. Listen to Lassie.
So, Lassie, you're saying they got to hit them harder?
If they want to get past O-line, you might
here we
just
go.
have to.
A flag.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. I can't get what number that was out of the backfield. Another shifty player for El Camino.
.43 seconds left. It is a Friday night. Something happened in the stands. Brought on a lot of cheers. Senior night. So maybe they turned down the penalty. Go to fourth down.
So
Well,
Morgan's going to be up once right when the game.
looks like we have a punt. Pirates dropping back. Not looking for a long punt. And it's going to be down about the 43.
That block almost punt by that punt almost blocked by Trey Nastasio, who actually comes into the game with 5 blocked PATs and punts this year on the season. One of the things that Coach Rodriguez had highlighted, was just his ability and his passion to get to the ball and look for opportunities to help the team in any way possible.
There we go. 36 seconds left. What are the Pirates going to do? Pass downfield. Nope. Tipped away.
They were intended to hit Kalani Pickett on a go route. On the coverage that time, I believe that was number 35, Caleb Reese on the coverage.
So we got a 2nd and 10. 31 seconds left.
So word is Caleb Reese is a sophomore, one of the up-and-coming players for El Camino. Actually had a brother that went and played at San Jose State University recently.
Drop back. Quick pass to nowhere.
Pirates try to come out and run a screen. Looks like they got a flag on the play. Slime F.
Pirates are moving back. It's got to be against them. Hold.
Holding on the Pirates.
Holding on the Pirates.
So that'll move them back.
Brings up 2nd and a mile. Pirates need to get some type of points on the board before we get into the half. 25 seconds remain in the first half.
Here we go with the snap. Looking to the side. Upfield. Okay. Got back up to the 40. And do they have any timeouts?
Clock is ticking. Isaac Hernandez on the reception.
7, 6. 4 seconds. Last play. Throw it downfield. And that's the end of the first half. Got down to about the 46. So, end of the first half, it is El Camino 14, Oceanside 0. So what do you think, Josh?
Well, the score is not a surprise right now. A lot of folks thought coming into this game that it would be a blowout. I think there were opportunities for Oceanside to take advantage of. Had that series where they got down there within the 10, wasn't able to put any points on the board. But one of the things that I did see was some pretty aggressive play early on from JoJo Matthews and Joe Garcia. Unofficial stats for JoJo going into the half was 55 yards rushing for him on the day. For El Camino, now we saw a lot of the Thunder, but then we saw the Lightning come into play when they brought Zero Eatman in. A highly dangerous player anytime that he has the ball in his hands. Didn't see him with a lot of carries. A heavy dose of Devin Serta and some carries to Ray Taele. But you know, I see Zero Eatman getting a lot more carries here in the second half as they look to run out the clock and put a lot more points on the scoreboard.
Looks like we're going to head down to the field now. Take it away, Morgan.
Hey, it's Morgan from Oceanside High, back with sideline coverage. The EC Wildcats are currently over the Pirates with 14-0. Hopefully, during halftime, the coach is giving the Pirates a good pep talk and, you know, just make some adjustments during halftime. But, yeah, back to you guys.
Good evening.
Let's go Pirates.
All right, thank you. Middle of halftime right now, and we are getting ready for the action on the field.
Each of these young students have dedicated themselves to countless hours of preparation throughout their 40 years of high school. We are thankful for their hard work, dedication, and loyalty to Oceanside High School. Up first, we have the Oceanside High School cheer team. Varsity captain, student trainer, Alana Douglas. Her mother, Shayna Douglas, and her sister, cheer coach, Tamaya Thomas, are escorting her this evening. Up next, varsity co-captain, student trainer, Ella Grace Fanoni. Escorted by her parents, Mamoa and Jeanette Fanoni. Also, our homecoming royalty, Ella Grace. Next up, Emma Chang. Escorted by her dad, Dan Chang. Next up, Johanna Eichner. Escorted by her parents, Chris and Juliet Eichner. Maya Escoto. Escorted by her parents, Lupe and Juan Escoto. Next up, Solde Perola. Escorted by her mom, Christine Forrester, and her sister, Sabrina de Peoria. And our Oceanside High School dance team. Give it up for the dance team. First up, Kayana Jones, escorted by Kira Diaz. Next up, Julio Martinez. Escorted by Junior Martinez. Next up, give it up for the Oceanside Band. Cynthia Garces. Walking with her friend, Katrina Serta. Next up, Diana Moreno, walking with her flute mate, Abby Green. Next up, front ensemble leader, Ulysses Gomez, walking with his mother, Celia Rios. Next up, brass section leader, Jose Villa. Walking with his mother, Valentina Casayam, and dad, Jose Villa Vizeros. Next up, battery captain, Brandon Granados. Walking with his mom, Nancy Trujillo. And drum major, Alfredo Maldonado Flores. Walking with his mother, Adriana Flores. And next, last but certainly not least, our Oceanside High School student trainers. Give it up for the student trainers. Gianna Mayalog Felix. Escorted by our mother, Claudia Log. Next up, Madison, Jersey. Escorted by Shelly Cannell and her cousin, Kaden.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
And finally, Bree Silva, escorted by her parents, Feline Silva and Juan Carlos Silva. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our senior class of 2023! your Oceanside Dance Team. Give it up for the OHS Dance Team!
Anybody there? Sure. Yeah. Okay, I want to welcome everybody back here to halftime while we wait for the band to set up. I'm John Jednak along with Joshua Galayali, and now we're going to report on the dancing that was out there and the performance. I don't know, but you and I might have been able to do a little better.
I think two excellent performances. First, coming out from the cheer team. A couple of those people on the cheer team, you know, all multi-sport athletes. One of the cheerleaders, Bella Grace, who was homecoming queen last week, me and her father actually coached together for youth football. So it was exciting to see her out there get her shine in this different element, which was followed up by the dance team that also had a great performance.
Absolutely, I couldn't have said it better.
That will be setting us up for another stellar performance from Oceanside High School's band.
It looks like they're...
Give it up for your Oceanside band one more time. And now, a 30-yard field goal to win Mountain Mike's Pizza for 1 calendar year.
Okay, got about a minute left before the start of the second half. Joshua, what's on your mind?
Well, that was a great performance by the band. And another halftime activity that we have going on right now is a kickoff. And Brad Hollingsworth, the athletic director, is out there. And what you will get for making the field goal will be a year's worth of pizza. Unfortunately, the kick wasn't made. But how awesome would that be?
Oh, that was a contest?
It's a contest, yep. To have free pizza for an entire year. Hey, John, what is your favorite topping on a pizza?
Everything, no anchovies, but pineapple.
Everything but pineapple?
No, everything including pineapple.
Oh, everything including pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say. You know, the Hawaiian pizza is something that I did enjoy eating a lot. My kids will not eat the pineapple pizza.
I don't know. I don't know what the problem is with that.
They take the pepperoni off too, man.
Alan wants to chime in.
Alan, what's your favorite topping on the pizza?
I like barbecue chicken, but what I wanted to say was I made the field goal last year for the free pizza.
Did you? You got the free pizza?
I did it last year. They didn't know it was kicker, and then I drilled it right through.
So where's ours?
Pizza?
No, so I asked if I could renew it and if I could kick it again, and they said no because I'm JV kicker now. So I would have done it again. I thought they said it would have been like the EC night too. So I was ready to kick. But they're like, no, you can't do it.
So you got free pizza for an entire year?
Yeah. So like every Sunday, I would just like take the dessert and they'll be like, can I have this, this, and this? And they'll be like, okay. And they just like give it to me. It was good. And I had like 26 maybe pizzas that I could get.
Man.
At the one at Oceanside. Go to Mountain Mike's after the game.
Mountain Mike's Pizza. And we have Linda here.
We have Linda here from KOCT.
Come in and show yourself, Linda. She run the show.
Yes. She's giving us orders.
We were waiting for Alan to come because Alan actually plays the instrument and could have give a full-on overview of the band halftime show, but he was partaking in the full-on meal that was in our truck down below.
It was great.
Yeah, and I thought I heard him say he was going to bring something up.
No, that's the thanks we get. What instrument did you play?
I actually played the trombone last year, and then this year I would have played it for band again, but I picked AP Psychology, so I had to do that, and then I could have picked band for my elective. So hopefully next year I can pick band again, and then continue playing the trombone.
And then Lassie?
No, I don't play any instruments, unfortunately.
Guitar, drums,
Well, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but they got a couple of pretty good DJs down there.
And that's one of the things that Coach Hollingsworth, the athletic director, has brought in over the past couple of years, has been live DJs to both the football game as well as the basketball games. So when you see our broadcast on basketball later this year, sometime in January and February, you also get an opportunity to hear the DJs that come on in.
Well, we want to take this opportunity to officially welcome everybody back to Oceanside. It's Oceanside and El Camino. I'm John Jednak, along with Joshua Galaali, Lassie, and Alan, joining us from El Camino and Oceanside. And this is KOCT Live Sports. Is that what it says? Sports Live. There you go. So we're getting ready for the start of this second half. Oceanside's going to have to kick off, and the best thing they can do is stop El Camino, get the ball back, and get in for some points. Here we go. Second half going to start. And it was a dribble. 10 yards. And they recovered.
Isaac Hernandez on the
Onside.
kick. Onside kick. Looks like they were able to recover, or we could see an injury.
Or maybe they got ahead of the ball. Looks
We gotta
like
check the
El
call.
Camino.
El Camino's offense is taking the field. Looks like the ball clearly made it 10 yards. Not sure what the call is.
I think maybe they're saying they touched the ball before then. So what is that?
Brings up a first down for the Wildcats offense. Carson Howard at the helm.
45 yards away. There's the give. Behind the line. Pirates stopped them.
Tackle for a loss. Number 53, Ronald Michael on the play for the Pirates. Coming from that D tackle position.
That's if they can do it again. That's what they got to do. Waiting on the snap, 2nd and 12. Wildcats dropping back to pass over the middle. First down and more. El Camino down to about 28. Okay, let's run down to the field with Morgan. You got it.
25 to Doug Weaver.
It's Morgan here, back with Sideline Coverage. I'm here with the athletic director of Oceanside. Now, tell me about the role this rivalry plays in between the two schools.
The rivalry is very important. It gives us a great opportunity to feature our great student athletes in the city. It also allows us a chance to show the school spirit for both sides.
Now, what do you think needs to be done by Oceanside to, get back in the game somehow?
Well, obviously, we got to score more points. We got to be more physical. We got to convert on 3rd down, and we have to be able to drive the ball down the field.
Well, that was me, Morgan, for Sideline Coverage. Now back to you guys in the booth.
All right. Thank you so much. Coming up on, let's see, 1st down, 1st and 10. Running off to the right, tripped up. Down to close to 10-yard line. 10 minutes left, 3rd quarter.
It's great to hear from Coach Hollingsworth, somebody that's been with the athletic program for many years. Was also a basketball coach and also oversees the yearbook for Oceanside High School. Was my coach when I played basketball back here in the day.
Down to about the 12, 13 might be enough for the 1st down.
It's Devin Serta, and it looks like they're going to just chip away at the clock, march down the field, maintain this lead.
3rd and 1. Oh, they're going to go for it, of course. Just looking to run up the field. Keeping the clock moving, 9 minutes. 3rd quarter.
El Camino came out in their Rambo package that time where they're bringing Ray Taele and Pea Misa Lefua into the backfield. Big old jumbo heavy set. Able to get the 1st down. Starting here at the 8.
1st and goal. Wildcats. And running off to the side in touchdown. El Camino. Tack on 6 more points, 20-0. 8.5, third quarter.
Carson Howard running the option there very efficiently. Pulled it out from the fullback, decided to keep it, was able to take it around the right side for a touchdown, bringing the lead to 20-0 here in the third quarter. Scoreboard is off, but it is the third quarter.
And try for the extra point. Snap, down, kick, up. Good. 21-0. Third quarter action here in Oceanside, and needless to say, Pirates got to put points on the board right now.
They do definitely got to put points on the board. A huge deficit right now, down 21-0. And just kind of getting back to that halftime show, and with Hollingsworth just being here, in my conversation with him, I had asked him, hey, you know, during homecoming, where was the big old parade at? You know, where I remember there used to be a bunch of cars, lowriders that would come through that would have the royalty that was there. And the track that they have now doesn't allow them to have those cars on it any longer. And so what they now need to do is have go-karts. And in conversation with him, you know, he was saying, hey, if there's anybody out there in the audience that's listening that's willing to donate some go-karts for homecoming, it would definitely be appreciated here at Oceanside High School. So if you know people that have golf carts, please get in contact with Coach Hollingsworth.
Good move. Here's the kick. Ooh. Oceanside not even going to run it back. Goes into the end zone. 1st and 10. Pirates have the ball, and they're going to have to move it.
Yeah, that's the second one that has went deep like that the Pirates didn't even attempt to return. At number 88, we don't have him on the roster. That's kicking the ball for El Camino, but man, if you're a D1 college out there looking for a kicker, there's one here in Oceanside, number 88 for El Camino.
Yeah, he'd do good. But here we go, running up the middle. Gain of about 5.
So we've had a change at the quarterback position. We started off the game with JoJo Matthews. Now into the game for the Pirates is Sane Thompson, a 6'3", 190 senior with 1,237 yards passing on the season.
So do you think he's going to throw the ball?
He's a dual threat. You see this second run. Ooh.
Well, he might have got a first down right there.
Pretty mobile, got thrown down to the ground. Sane actually used to play basketball for the varsity last year under Coach Ryan Smith. You know, a sport here at Oceanside that I would tell you is on the rise.
Okay, 1st and 10. Passing downfield. Oh! He had it, but he took a hit.
Coming across and laying the wood. It's like maybe that might have been Ryan Sale. We don't have our instant replay in front of us right now, but based off the celebration and walking away, might have been Ryan Sale.
So, Lassie, was that a rugby kind of hit?
It was an amazing hit. Maybe not rugby. Need to wrap up a little more. But definitely Ryan was out to hit. Never get in his line of view, because when he sees you with the ball, he's going down for you.
And that's the thing that I've noticed about rugby players. We got a couple that are in our organization in youth football, and they know how to wrap well. Another thing that the rugby players do well is knowing where to place their head when they are going to make the tackle. And I think with all of the focus right now, a lot of the energy on trying to maintain player safety, trying to steer away from concussions, I would say that rugby would be a good sport to kind of get into training, you know, to kind of help elevate you in the game of football, just for those two reasons, you know, being able to place your head in the right spot and then also being able to wrap. I would say that would be good.
So you're going to offer any teaching to El Camino on that?
I don't think they're ready for me just yet right now, John. They're just not on that level yet.
Ross is going to offer Rugby 101 at El Camino starting in the fall of 23. So if you'd like to enroll, Professor Lassi.
There you have it. So after a little stop in the action, and maybe it was a timeout on the field, I don't know, but got about 7.5 minutes. Oh, a player was hurt. 7.5 minutes left on the field. It looks okay. That's good news. 2nd and 10. Pirates got to bring the ball downfield. There's a pass, however, and there's a flag.
Son has entered the game looking pretty comfortable in the pocket. You know, in the last 2 opportunities that he's had to drop back there, looks pretty comfortable in the pocket. Like I said, you know, throughout the majority of this season, he was the one leading this offense. I think that they were looking for a jolt of energy, something different to kind of light the offense up, which is why they went with JoJo Matthews. But definitely looking comfortable back there in the pocket and having good timing on getting it out to his receivers. Unfortunately, on the last one, Keyshawn Goodson just felt the wrath of El Camino, but a decent placed ball by Sane on that last throw.
So we got a 1st and 10 at the 40. Oceanside moving the ball. How tall did you say that quarterback is?
6'3".
And he can move the ball as well. Got about 7-8 yards. 7 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Another beautiful night here in Oceanside. Temp about 63.
Looks like they put senior JoJo Matthews back in at the quarterback position for the Pirates. Him and Garcia in the backfield.
All right, now lost a couple of yards.
Lost a couple of yards on that play.
Got about 7. No, actually, they kept it right there. So 3rd and 5.
Brings Sane Thompson back into the game. Joined in the backfield by JoJo Matthews.
And a throw. Got up to the line, that was it. 6 minutes left in the quarter. And we got a punt coming up.
It's like they're doing the joint cheerleader thing over here. Cheerleader camaraderie taking place.
Gonna have a punt from about the 30-yard line. Snap, kick. End over end, pretty good. Looked like a fair catch. Maybe call for it about the 28. All right, let's go down to the sidelines once again.
Hi, I'm Isla, and I'm with EC, and here we have the principal of El Camino,
Eileen Frazier, proud principal.
So how's the mood out here tonight?
The mood is really hyped. Everybody's excited about the crosstown rivalry, so lots of fun out here tonight.
And I understand that you're a graduate of EC, or of Oceanside. So how is that being here as well as being the principal for El Camino?
It's kind of hard because you want to always cheer for your alumna, you know, your school that you graduated from, but I am a Wildcat, so I'm cheering for the Wildcats. Let's go.
And thank you. Back to you, Josh and John, up in the box.
All right. Thank you so much. Good job. And we had a quick play there, so second and about 8.5.
Yeah, Miss Frazier's good people. Oceanside alumni, still a lot of ties back to this campus. Appreciate what she does for this community.
Snap and a run. Not too much. Gonna have a third down. 4 minutes left now.
El Camino looking to continue to chip away. Gives it off to Ray Taele on that one, up on the right side behind Chance Aano. About a 2-yard gain.
Can't help watch cheerleaders on the side. They're doing a good job. There's a snap, pass over the set, and we got a first down. El Camino.
Way to stay in the pocket. Carson Howard was able to take the lick from number 56 and still able to get it off to Tate Reed for a first down. About an 8-yard gain for Tate on the play.
Three minutes, 38 seconds, third quarter.
El Camino, like I mentioned, continuing to just chip away at this clock, utilize their backfield.
Pass way downfield, overthrown. So I want to get a little feedback from Alan over there. Have you seen any change whatsoever in personnel?
Pirates
defense.
The D-line's still dominating, and then the skill players, like the safeties and the cornerbacks, are getting good coverage on those receivers. But I feel like their D-line could definitely get more sacks and more TFLs to stop the Wildcats.
Probably got a 2nd and 10. And it's a run. Left side. First down and more.
The big Devin Serta getting about a 15-yard gain on the play. Bringing up a El Camino first down. And one of the changes on the defense was actually a former teammate of Allen, Trajan Weaver, a sophomore coming in at corner, was brought up from the JV team, was actually their quarterback. And coach, if you're listening, Allen wants to get some reps throwing the ball at quarterback.
So are you an agent on the side?
Yeah, I do it all. I see a lot of potential in Allen. On the play that time for Oceanside, number 80, Quavon Montgomery. Junior, 6'2", 200.
Okay, let's have Isla down on the sideline. Take it away.
Hi, it's Isla down on the field again, and I'm with some fellow cheer and Wildcats. Who am I here with?
A former player of El Camino.
And of course, we have our mascot, Jada Brown. And how's the energy out there tonight? The energy is spectacular. We love it. And how are you helping the football team get hyped tonight?
We're trying to encourage them as much as possible. We're screaming at them. We're yelling. We're trying to get them hyped as possible.
And how do you guys think the game is going?
I think it's going very well.
Yes. And back to you, Josh and John, up in the box.
Thank you so much. A little over a minute left. 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Trying to make another move. Straight up the middle, and it appears they got a 1st down.
First down for the Wildcats. That's Devin Serta. Devin Serta looks like he's inching his way towards about 60 yards right now on the day. Could maybe be in the running for player of the game.
That's what I was going to ask you. You knew it.
I think we definitely got to have Carson Howard in that conversation right now. Tate Reed is also making a push.
There they go, left side, 1st down, down to about 14.
Ray Taella heard the talks of player of the game and said, wait, hold up, don't disregard me. Let me get the rock, get myself up in the end zone.
Well, they have a lot of good movement in the backfield.
They do.
And you don't know if Carson is going to keep the ball, going to throw the ball, or hand it off. And that's what makes such a big difference. So we're looking at a timeout, 14 seconds.
Yeah, El Camino definitely has a lot of weapons on that side. Like I said, 3-headed monster in the backfield. And then you got Tate Reed on one side, Kobe Johnson on the other side. And so it's just hard on identifying, hey, what are we going to key on? And they've missed on a couple of them today. Deep over the middle and some of those runs. But, hey, we got a quarter left. Like I said, it's a rivalry game. Big players make big plays on big games. If you want to be that dude, you have that opportunity right now. We got 1 quarter left in the city rivalry, down 21-0.
Well, I can't tell what's happening, but I've been seeing Sonny Thompson doing a lot of practicing on the sidelines. Getting ready to throw some, I think.
Yeah, you know, they're going to have to pull out that air arsenal. You know, Sane with that strong arm gives you a good opportunity to take the ball down the field.
1st and 10. El Camino running the ball. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So the score is 21-0. El Camino over Oceanside. So we're going to have just a little brief break in the action. So, Alan, you got any comments for us? Come on.
Alan, who's your player of the game right now? Who are you leaning towards? If you had to give out the player of the game right now, who are you leaning towards?
I feel like it'll be to Joe Matthews. He's been dominating it for the Pirates. But on Wildcats side, number 25, the running back, he's been dominating the game. Devin Serta.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to give it to a Pirate right now at this moment, down 21-0. What about you, Lassie?
Right now, I'm leaning towards Zuriel Eatman on El Camino and Quentin Johnson, but definitely Garcia and JoJo Matthew on the green team, Oceanside.
The green team.
Sorry, I just blanked out for a second.
It kind of looks like we got an interview coming up on the sideline a little bit. All right, let's go down to Morgan. Take it away.
It's Morgan from OHS, back with some sideline coverage. I'm here with the assistant principal. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, what's up? Well, what does this rivalry mean to you?
Well, actually, it means a lot because I grew up in Oceanside. I went to El Camino, but now I'm here at Oceanside High, so it's kind of hard for me. I don't know who to root for, but I just want to see a good game.
Now, how do you think both sides have performed so far?
Well, if we looked at the scoreboard, looks like EC's doing a lot better, but you know, Oceanside, they're still hanging in there. They're working hard, and you know, as long as they make it a good game and they work hard, I'm good with that.
Well, thank you for the interview. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. And of course, during that, 6 more points on the board for EC.
That was Carson Howard on another keeper, about a 10-yard scamper. As he made the right read, wide open lane to the left side. Could have walked up into the end zone.
So now we got 28-0. Kind of hard to come back from that. However, could happen.
I think that last touchdown just made it a lot harder than it was at 21-0. 28-0 seems like a pretty steep hill for them to climb up.
1 quarter left. You might have a good point.
You know, I think at this point, you're just looking to make plays. Hey, salvage your identity that we have, and hey, we need to make something out of this game to decrease that 28-0 to something that we can be a little bit more proud of.
Well, yeah, you got to make a light come on the board over there underneath the Pirates.
Hey, I'm not sure if that side even works right now. I know we're having some scoreboard issues.
That might be the whole problem.
That might be the problem. And talking about sponsors, you know, hey, you can get a scoreboard over here.
With a go-go cart.
Hey, with the golf carts.
Did you say golf carts or go-karts?
Golf carts. I may have said go-karts, but I meant golf carts.
All right, kicks away. Oceanside with the ball. Been stopped at about the 18.
Damari and Vivian on the return. On the tackle for EC. Can't see that number. I'm gonna take a guess and give this man credit, even if it wasn't, but let's go ahead and say Lucas Uzkategui.
That's easy for you to say.
I would pick the hard one. Lucas Uzkategui.
Okay, Pirates, this is your chance. Throw the ball. Here we go. Good pass. Little short.
Little short. JoJo Matthews was expecting him to come back for the ball. Had the DBs pushing up. If he would have came back, would have saw the seam probably that JoJo was looking at. Damari and Vivian unable to come up with the ball on that one. Bringing up a second down for the Pirates.
So we got a 2nd and 10. Long pass downfield. Yep, just overthrown a little bit.
Pass was intended for Kalani Pickett. On the coverage for the Wildcats was Caleb Reese. Those two do have a history playing on the same 7-on-7 in the offseason.
So I wonder why Sani is not, back in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Sana's not in there. Maybe not sure. He was getting the ball out pretty decent.
Got a 3rd and 10, and I think we know what we're going to try to do. Run it. First down. Flag. Flag on the field.
About a 25-yard gain if it stands.
But typically that's a holding, this type of scenario.
Most likely coming back.
Holding. Defense. 11 and a half minutes in the game. Pirates got the ball on the move, and they'll take it.
With that big play, gives JoJo Matthews 80 yards on the day on the ground, making his way towards 100. Not a bad way to end out your career as a Pirate.
Wow, moving the ball a little more. So with that one, they're going to start at the 45. You're watching this one live on KOCT. Here's a snap. It's a catch, but it went nowhere. 2nd and 10.
Isaac Hernandez looks like he suffered a slight injury, staying in the ball game. Has a definite limp to him right now. Gets subbed out by Kalani Pickett.
Dropping back to throw it downfield. Caught. Out of bounds. 24.
Nice catch right there by Keyshawn Goodson. Big game for the Pirates. About a 20-yard gain. Brings up a first down at 25.
Got about 10.5 minutes left. Time to put some points on. First and 10, 14. No, first and 10, about 24.
Kalani Pickett on a out route. Comes up with a 8-yard gain on the play. That's a 5 route on the receiver tree.
Another pass coming up into the end zone. No.
JoJo Matthews looking to push the ball down the field. Had a Demarion Vinvin on that corner route. On the coverage was number 35, Caleb Reese. He's putting together quite a ball game. Might not see it on the numbers, but a lot of the pass plays that he's been on coverage have not been completions.
Here we go, 3rd down, 3rd and 3. They're going to run it. Didn't make it. Going to have 4th down. And you're going to see him go for it.
You got to. You got to go for it on this. I'm thinking they're going to spread it out. Play action to JoJo Matthews right on up the middle. Safe play. And a play that's been working for them. I think the goal right here is any type of points possible we need to put on the board. They're
coming down to 9.5 minutes. 4th and 3. Passing. Got it. First down. Pirates. Everybody kind of expected that run.
Nice ball. JoJo Matthews hits Kalani Pickett on the slant route, giving them a first down at the 13.
And something went wrong. Oh, a timeout. Timeout El Camino. Got a little break in action on the field. Lassie, how do you think Pirates are doing now?
The Pirates are really pushing through, but the Wildcats have already made their presence known on the field. And right now, it's just trying to see if Pirates can pull through with some points on the board.
Any comment on that, Alan?
Yes, I agree with her. Pirates offense doing good. This is very emotional for the seniors. This is their last 10 minutes of their high school career.
That's a very good point. Didn't think of that. Yeah, and they want to score.
And I don't think that's something that has been said in a while for these Pirates, where their last game wasn't in a playoff. The Pirates needed to win this game today to have any opportunity to get into the playoffs, and not looking likely at all right now. So yes, unfortunately, that story would be true. You know, you're looking at your last 9 minutes here as a high school football player. What can we do with it?
Gonna be it. Oh, it's so close. Got about 2 yards at the goal line. Good catch, good pass. Coming together a little bit.
That's Damari Vivian. He's one that it's not his last game. He's a junior. Will be coming back next year. Him, Trajan Weaver, EJ Walrez, Carter Petterini.
Here we go, 1st and goal. In, no, didn't quite make it. That's a tough couple of yards with his defense.
Gets a little bit closer. Looks like he's a couple inches short of the touchdown.
Here we go, the snap. In motion, number 22. Throwing to the right side. Did he catch it? Touchdown! Pirates! And yes, that side of the scoreboard works. The lights have come on in Oceanside.
Kalani Pickett on the receiving side of that touchdown. Student-wise is a 4.3 student. Taking AP classes. His senior year is one of the hard workers. You'll see him on the hardwood. Also as a guard for Ryan Smith's basketball team.
Point looks good. No good. Well, 6 points anyway. That's a touchdown, bringing a little bit of life back into the Pirates. Just under 8 minutes left in this game, and probably the season for the Pirates. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to try and drop a short one?
Onside, you got to. Give yourself an opportunity. Isaac Hernandez, you know, I thought that he had it earlier in the half. They must have called that the kicking team had contact on it, so we know he has the capability to do so. Good placement on it. You got to go for the onside. Looks like they're setting up in that right now.
They're definitely doing a switcheroo.
Yeah, on one side you're kicking it to Tate Reed. On the other side you're kicking it to Devin Serta. So you're just kind of picking your poison right now.
Oceanside making some noise. Here's the kick. And he kicked it. So, Josh, they didn't hear you.
They didn't, and maybe had the thought process that they were going to go down and strip the ball, made a little bit closer to the end zone. Trey Nastagio was the first one down there on the kick. He tried to strip the ball out.
Maybe Allen's calling the shots from here.
I thought it was going to be onside too.
Yeah, here we go. First down. El Camino with the ball, bringing it up about 5 yards or so. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game.
You know, I got to say, I know that y'all have given your feedback on the player of the game, but as I take a look right now.
You're saying I won? Is that what you're saying?
I think
Who else votes for me?
Commentator of the game. Yeah.
I'm just reminding folks, Carson Howard was a selection.
Oh, flags. Who threw that ball?
Yeah, Carson Howard on the toss. Tate Reed, like he had a nice route. Trey Nastasio getting called for the PI on the play, which will move the chains, giving El Camino another first down. Just to revisit that conversation, player of the game, as we're taking a look at it right now, Carson Howard has 2 touchdowns on the ground, an 8-yard keeper and a 10-yard scamper. Then he has his 38-yard passing touchdown right now to Tate Reed. 3 touchdowns on the board. It's hard to argue against that. Being the quarterback of the winning team. We got 7 minutes left.
Well, let's see what happens. 1st and 10. Give off on the right-hand side, and 10 yards, 12 yards.
That's number 5, Elton Hurd, getting his first carry of the game. Like a quick little scat back.
Well, you know, the Pirates want to put a stop to this. So what is this, another penalty? Another
against
flag.
the Pirates.
Against the Pirates. 15-yarder. So we're going to get down within striking distance. 7 minutes left till the end of the game.
Yeah, I'll put it.
And we're at about the 23-yard line. Okay, left-hand side, little scamper, didn't really gain anything. Unless they call another penalty. Six and a half minutes left. El Camino with the ball. They'd love to put 7 more on the board. And of course, Oceanside, not going to like that.
What does he play? Where? 30?
Yeah, number 30.
So here we go. 2nd and 10. Give to the left side, lot of room. Down to about the 13. Actually calling about the 15.
Zuriel Eatman on the carry. About a 9-yard gain for the senior.
Could be a first down. Nope. Got about a 3rd and 1. Under 6. 4th quarter. Here we go. Right-hand side.
What a block.
Wow. In for the score. El Camino. 6 more on the board.
Zuriel Eatman on the block. I can't see what number that is over there that took it around the corner. Give the young man credit. But that play would not have been made possible without that block by Zuriel Eatman around the corner. That's possibly Elton Hurd on the carry. We're going to say it was Elton Hurd.
All right. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 35-6. Just under 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. You're watching it right here on KOCT, and we're so glad you could join us. Always love these type of games. Senior night, last game of the season for some. It's always a great contest here, whether it's in Oceanside or El Camino. And this one is kind of following suit with the way most of the games have gone this season for both teams. I know it's a hard one to swallow for the Pirates, but they put up a fight.
So the Wildcats team looking to take their momentum into the playoffs. They'll be competing in the San Diego section Division 1. With the success in today's game, they'll be looking at a 7-3 record for Coach Hobbs.
Got a kick away. Oceanside dropped it, but they're going to run it. Followed by a bunch of white jerseys, and they got away. Up to the 26, 27. 1st and 10.
Nice little return for Demarie Vivian. Able to find an open seam and just lower the shoulder pads and deliver a blow.
So, Alan, are we seeing a lot of substitutions here on El Camino this time?
Yes, I believe so. Since they're up, they're putting their second and third strings in, probably to get some playing time.
Absolutely smart. You got to get everybody ready for that playoff run. More people you can get in there getting reps, the better.
So we had a pass, went nowhere, right up the middle, 2nd and 10.
Looks like they're trying to continue to get JoJo Matthews the ball. Sane Thompson back in at the quarterback for the Pirates.
Five and a half minutes left. He's going to run it. Getting nowhere. Met with a bunch of white jerseys. So we're coming up on a 3rd and 10. Maybe a little less. Back to pass. Throws it. Intercepted. 6 more for El Camino. Yeah, it's a 41-6 game right now. 5 minutes left.
That's the 10th interception on the year for Sane Thompson. And on the pick was Ryan Speltz. Ryan Speltz actually has been out for all but 2 games this season. Was injured in the first game, was out for the next 8 or so, and it's came back the next 2 games. So Coach Hobbs has sent me a list of players to look out for. Speltz was on there, but he had no stats on there. And I was like, hey, who is this kid? He's like, hey, this kid's an athlete. Watch, he's going to put on today. Speltz comes out and gets an interception house call. Congrats, kid.
It's down, it's up, blocked. Well, good. They kept it down to 41-6.
And speaking about Coach Hobbs, you know, one of the things that comes out when you talk to him is just his energy. You know, you see his energy You see his commitment to the student athletes that he has there. He's one that's all about this community. He is not from the community, he's from up north, but once he touched down over here, he said he absolutely fell in love. And you could see that, through all the work that he does to give back to this community.
So what if he gets an offer from USC or UCLA? What do you think?
That's tough. It's tough. I'm not sure. He's put a lot of work into here, has brought this program back up to where it used to be before he had got there. And I'm not sure. I know he's invested in the community. I believe his wife is a teacher in the Oceanside Unified School District as well.
Well, he's obviously done a great job with the team.
Definitely, and he's a learner. He's one that reads a lot of books. He put me on a Pete Carroll's book called Win. Excellent read.
Well, speaking about winning, I do this every year, every time. I just got to say, go blue tomorrow. My Wolverines, maize and blue. Can't wait till they take on the Buckeyes.
Is that tomorrow?
No.
Oh. I was going to say.
Wish it was.
The Buckeyes Wolverines rival, is something similar to like what we experience here in Oceanside, but just magnified at like times 100.
Oh, you better believe it.
A lot of hate. And I would say this rivalry doesn't include hate.
No.
Oceanside, El Camino, a lot of love within this community.
Yep. Well, there's a first down. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Oceanside with the ball.
Kalani Pickett on the catch. And I say that for real. A lot of these players have played together, all throughout youth football. And it's more like a USC, UCLA type rivalry.
Another throw and nothing.
Because that Michigan Ohio State, that's a hate rivalry. Them dudes.
I'm over 40. Right?
Just a couple years.
Yeah. And I've got a friend that my wife will talk about. She knows that I'm looking at my phone. It's got to be between me and him, and it's OSU versus U of M. Always something crazy. Yeah, we don't give up. Woo! That was a good hit. Pass is incomplete. 3.5 in the game. Joshua, you're going to be running down to the sidelines pretty quick, aren't you?
Here in a little bit. It is getting a little bit nippy out there now.
Is it?
A little bit colder.
Well, they're going to have hot coffee ready for you?
That's what Linda said. We'll see. I hate to put my jacket on and cover up these nice new shirts that we just got from KOCT.
I'm still waiting for the pizza.
Ooh, offsides.
Offsides on. Whoops. Oceanside. Well, we got 2:45. Fourth quarter. And the clock's going to start running. Here we go. What? 3rd and 10. No, 3rd and 15. It's either a pass. Yep, got a pass. Ooh. Thrown behind him. No chance. So we got a 4th and 15. So Allen just said he wanted to run out onto the field and kick one.
I should have.
Yeah. Here's your chance.
Yep. Let's see if they'll do a fake throw. Maybe.
1 minute, 39 seconds left. Clock is running. And you never know in this situation. It's coming the way. All right, waiting on the snap. And as you can see, Josh is leaving. Here's the snap and the kick. They got it away. Taken on about the 44. Got up to about the 50. 1 minute left in this game. 41-6. And as Joshua is heading down to the field, they're going to give the player of the game award. So now Lassie is the one that's going to start giving all the information along with Alan. You know all the players really well, right? Here's your chance. You got 30 seconds.
There you go, Lassie.
Call it. Uh-oh. Oh.
Looks like they're just trying to run the clock right now with the far lead they do have. Quarterback Carson takes the knee to, like I said, run the clock. And I think that's just the plan. The Wildcats take the win for tonight.
Wildcats victory, 41-6. On his big senior night here in Oceanside. It was a great night. A lot of fun events. Good action with the band at halftime and the dance contest. Anything you two want to say right now? Recapping the game, what do you think?
The Wildcats let their presence known while being on this field, and they wanted them to know that the Wildcats are still on the prowl, no matter where they are. But the Pirates did hold up a fight. But at the end of the day, we've seen who prevailed and who won. I just want to say, let's go Wildcats.
Yes. Wildcats came up with the win tonight, but hopefully next year the Pirates could take the win. And I hope the seniors for the Pirates enjoyed their 4-year career of being a Pirate for the football team.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be around, aren't you, Alan?
Yes. Hopefully next year I'll be on the field Friday Night Lights.
Very good. Very good. Well, now, you know, it's really cool to get to see it from this point, this perspective. See how we're calling it. You know, we're waiting right now for the person down in the field to see who the winner is of the player of the game. I kind of think I know who it is. I saw part of the KOCT staff go up to one of the players. So let's see who won this contest. For everybody that's watching, we all talked about it before the game started.
Do you think you're going to win?
I do.
You do? I don't think I took this one. I definitely have a clue of who I think did win, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. Well, there's some celebration.
I think that's just the tradition. 3 years ago when Wildcats won for the first time, that's exactly what they did.
Took the flag out, put it right in the middle of the 50.
Yep.
So I got to ask Alan, when you beat El Camino, at El Camino, what are y'all going to do?
Hopefully take our flag and put it right in the middle of the Wildcat.
There you go.
But we got to work for it next year. We got to make it strong.
All right, we have the player of the game. And why don't we throw it down to Josh, and he can tell us who won.
We're here with KOCT TV's 2022 City Championship Player of the Game, Carson Howard. 2 TDs on the ground, 1 TD through the air. What does this victory mean to you?
It means everything. City Championship. Ever since I was growing up, rooting for EC. It's just everything. City Championship is the most important game of the season. Well, now it's the next one. We're in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, who are you guys looking to, or what are you guys looking to refine on as you guys enter into the playoffs? What do you think that you guys need to do to prepare for that?
Hey, just whoever we have, I trust our coaches to give us a good game plan, trust our whole team to practice well the entire week, maximum effort, it's everything. I believe in our team.
Well, you had an excellent game. I want to congratulate you on the Sports Live KOCT Player of the Game. Congratulations. Good luck in the playoffs.
All right, thanks a lot, Joshua. Got the player of the game. Want to thank Joshua. Want to thank Alan and Lassie. You guys did a fabulous job. Thank you so much for joining us. Good luck in rugby, young lady. Hit somebody, will you?
Oh, yeah.
You
Just
will.
for you, John.
Okay, want to say goodbye to Joshua. Can you hear us, Joshua?
Signing off from Oceanside, El Camino High School, 2022 City Championship game. KOCT Sports Live. We're signing out.
All right. KOCT, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again.